up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the New York Giants. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Check back.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And going deep for Hill. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
2nd and 10.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. First carry now for Gus Edwards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line.
Mike's 50. Go on, D.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On first down, Stafford here. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
2-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Gus Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Broncos nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Kay. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Defended by Patrick Peterson.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as they'll try for the field goal.
Field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Giants 7.
So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bilal Nichols. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
He's brought down.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go. Mike, 56, right ahead. 56.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Touchdown, Giants! Cordero Patterson, 84 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
Partner, you know the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Good job, baby. Way to hold on to it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes? It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 81 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
The ball carried by number 39. Patrick Queen on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He has already cracked the century mark in receiving in this opening quarter. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
A gain of 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Giants 14, Broncos 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
That's good.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
At the 42-yard line.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Stafford on 1st down. The 20. That one complete to Hill. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Number 20.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on second down. Kay. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
On first and 10, Kay to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yards to
go. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Yetur Gross-Matos with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Operating from the gun. Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 30.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off the play fake. Kay. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Kay. Man open left side is Brown. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw on 2nd down. Kay. He spins free. Open man is Duvernay. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
12.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Complete.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have Stan, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Formation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Throwing on 1st down. Kay over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Peterson.
That's the reason we
Operating from the gun. Kay fighting to stay upright. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll bring him back within a point. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted.
That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Kay. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, Kay. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2.
21.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Kay. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession, but at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an intercept?
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
1st and 10.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jason Verrett, he'll get the sack as he provides the heat off the corner. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Kay, and that's complete to Jesse James. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kay looking middle, and it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Kay. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Denver.
Operating from the gun. Kay looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
So he's got another field goal, his 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
They'll take over.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Corey Littleton able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Kay, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And the Broncos.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st down, Kay throwing over the middle, and It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Kay. That's taken in by Duvernay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Kay. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's got his big tight end here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On 1st and 10, Kay under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards.
So here's Greg Zerline now as he'll try for the field goal. He'll have the win at his back here in the fourth quarter.
3-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Throwing on first down. Kane. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
He got 29 yards that time.
A gain of 29
Press
yards.
coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone.
Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again, Stafford. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, Stafford again.
Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Giants! Cordero Patterson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. On 3rd down, Kay. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
This Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by. But that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed him out quite a bit so far. But it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Gets this one to Hill as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards to pick up there. On first down, Stafford here. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Jesse Bates on the cover.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. They'll run with McCaffrey, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he stopped immediately there.
Christian McCaffrey.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.